What is up, my fellas? Today we're gonna be doing another video, and surprisingly it hasn't even been 2 months since the last video. Isn't that amazing? I'm actually keeping to an alright schedule. Well, in today's video I'm gonna show you guys how to draw Wreck-It Ralph in Microsoft Paint. Now, a lot of people probably absolutely love Wreck-It Ralph because he's an amazing character. You'll know what he does in Fortnite. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So first, go to size, just make it like this sort of low medium. Yeah, just keep like a black outline. You can zoom in by using control and scroll up, or zoom out and scroll down. I've just got this random sized canvas. But yeah, anyway, so you want to start with the feet, like this, and just sort of make these shapes that kind of look like teeth, and then the leg goes up there. Do the other foot, and kind of goes like that. His leg, his toe goes up like that, kind of like that. Then you're gonna add a bit of, there we go, perfect. Next we're moving on to the, yeah, so just draw it like that, make the foot go back up, and then connect that up there. Also, I am using the brush tool, and now we want to start doing the pants now. That sort of goes like that, and then it comes up a bit. I'm just going to zoom out, make sure it's going up into the right place, and there we go. Then we bring this one up right here, bring it up to about here. It sort of goes like that. There we go. Like so. Now we want to zoom in a little bit. You want to go up through here like that. Now he's got a bit of a fold going on with his overalls, because, you know, after all, he is a bit ripped, so his clothes aren't perfect. Go down, and then like that. It sort of goes around here, and then this comes around here. Oh, and then you're just gonna bring it around up to here. Now he's got some chonky arms. Yeah, he's got this part that's coming up through here, and then just bring it up to here, bring it around through here. You can start drawing his arms from about around here, go through that, just sort of draw the outline of his shirt, right? And then go like this, just bring it round and up, do that, and then this looks sort of like he's got no left hand. Yeah, we're just gonna bring it like that. Yeah, so it literally looks like he doesn't have any hand. Now what we want to do is go like that, and draw his sleeve like that, just like so. We can draw his right arm, comes around through here. It goes, you want to make sure it goes up to there and bring it back up to about here. Actually no, because this needs to be a bit more like that. Okay, yeah. Perfect, and then we just connect this back up, and yeah, okay, now we can draw this and move it back up there. Yeah, perfect. Now go along, we can start to do his hand, which just seems sort of similar to his toes. Goes like that, and it's kind of squared off at the ends, right? He's got a bit of details here and here. And then you can make this come up here like so, and then put that there and like that, move that around here like that. Perfect. And bring this, might have to bring this up a bit here because now it's more in line with that. Have to erase that a bit. Just do the same, erase as much as you need to fix it, make it perfect, you know. Perfect. Last one, last finger, there we go. Amazing. Now he's got a bit of an overall strap here. This one is actually on his shoulder, which is always good. It's not broken. Now we're just going to draw a shirt. He's got a blue shirt on, but we are going to add the color a bit later. Bring it back around here and then go like that. Perfect. Now we can start to draw his head. Well, actually for this I might have to bring the canvas down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so now the head, he's got a pretty round like chin, and if we just sort of draw his neck here, well, not in his neck here, oh, I've got to go back to the brush tool, don't I? Yeah, his neck, starting from right there, we draw that. Yep, you can almost make it touch. You can make this part touching if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Make it his head go like that. So the top of his head is kind of curves around a bit. It's got a tiny widow's peak and comes back around like that. Yeah, the proportions all right for now. We can start to draw his ear. This side. Yeah, that should do. And the hair is like this. Now it appears to be that he does he have a second hair? I can't really see it. Okay, I think he does, but in this one it's being covered by his good old friend, but I'm just going to draw it here anyway. I think that's what it looks like. And bring it back around, there we go, amazing. Now we can draw start with his eyes. Now his eyes are pretty close together, so you sort of want to do them around this area, sort of in line with his ear. Well, both his ears. He's got a bit of a line here. He doesn't look very happy. You can draw his eyebrows. He's got pretty hefty eyebrows. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. His eyes, he does kind of look a bit cross-eyed though. Oh yeah, there we go. He's got a pretty big nose, but there we go. That's looking alright. Yeah, there we go. He's got a big smile starting from about here. Bring that round like this. And add this right here and that. There you go, he's got a bit of another line going through here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's basically the sort of design done. We can start adding in the colors. You can add his toenails, which I sort of forgot to add at the start. So hopefully there's no gaps and we can sort of just paint this in. I think this brown right here should be a good enough color. And let's see. Oh, there seems to be a gap somewhere. Let's see where it is. Is this gonna work this time? Yeah, perfect. Now we can do a bit of, we can go into the color editor, make this a little bit darker, select that color, and we can use something like this tool. Let's see if this works. Not really. Make it, yeah, use a wide one, and use, is the marker tool gonna be any good? No. Yeah, this might be alright, you know. Give it a bit of character, you know. Now as well, I noticed that it's a bit red, so if you want to go ahead and make the brown a bit more red, yeah, that's looking a bit more like the color that Wreck-It Ralph is. Yeah, just start coloring in that, especially here it's pretty red. Kind of blend the two together. Now this color might be alright, I'm not sure, for his feet. Let's use the paint tool. Yeah, I'd say he's a bit more pink, so we could add a bit more pinky color to him. Tell you what, just make it a bit brighter here, and again use this tool and sort of spray out some highlights, and there is a bit of a shadow around here, so make a new color. And now we can move on to this part here. So it's kind of like this dark brown, except you can make it a bit lighter, I think. Put in the paint bucket. This has got like a little bit of shadow. Now we've got the stitches to do. So I'd say go back to this tool. It's still on 2, and they're sort of the same color as his skin. So use like a light color. Just sort of draw lines like this. Doesn't have to be exactly as the picture has it, just as long as it shows them. People know that it's stitching. People won't really notice. He's also got like a little square thing around here with a cross in it. That seems to be stitched, but again, we don't really have to stitch it. We can do as well with small strips. Oh yeah, okay, just use the pencil. Sort of just, he's got like this rough stuff on it, on his overalls. That's coming along nicely. Go back to the skin color that we had for him. This, and use the bucket tool, put it here, put it around his fingers and hands and stuff as well. Add a bit of a darker color like this, and just sort of spray it around here. There we go. Add an even darker color here because he's got a bit of a shadow going on. Blend the colors a bit, and now we can move on. Oh, hang on. If we use the eyedropper tool, get sort of like this color here, and that's kind of the same color that is this. This one's also sort of got some faint stitches, so go back to his skin color. Use the brush tool and just draw the lines here. There we go. Now we can, I reckon we go to his shirt. It's kind of like this orangey color right here. We can color that actually. Yeah, that looks like it. Go back to the black and use the brush tool. I'm just gonna patch that in so that you get the same color. Also, I just realized that if that's in there, we can go back to this color, put that in there, and there we go. So it's all the same thing. Go to the brush. I'm gonna draw a line through here, and another line going through here. Now what I can do is go back to the paint bucket tool. Oh, that was not connected properly. Right through here, you see. Now we can use that. Perfect. And now he's got another stripe that's sort of like an orange, but it's more sort of dark like this color. It's almost a brown. And you just draw a line through here, a line through here. Use the paint bucket like that. You go back to the brush, you can patch up some of this stuff here. And now what we want to do is get a grey color, like this light grey right here, and draw a line through into there. And same with down here. And there we go. Put a bit of shading as well with the good old spray tool just through here. There we go. Go under his sleeve a bit, and there we go. Perfect, amazing. And okay, now we move on to here. I'm just gonna to the top part of his shirt. Now we go over, get the red out. We've got a bit of a line going through here. And is that all? Yep, that's all good. We can use the paint bucket tool like that. There's another line going across here, and we use that, all good. And go back to the grey, use the brush, bit of another line going through here. Now this time there's a white that is sort of around here. Just go like that a bit. And same with sort of around here, there's a bit of white around it. Sort of make this go like that. You can get the brush tool, sort of patch over it like that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. And same with a little bit down here. We can use the paint tool and then go back to the brush, sort of patch it up. And last of all, for the shirt, get the brush and use the same grey here and get a, can make that a bit lighter and put a smaller one going across like this. And that's the shirt done. Now we move on to the last thing, which is Wreck-It Ralph's head. You probably zoom in all the way because this is all the space we'll be needing. Back to the skin color, and you could just paint all of this really. Oh, same with his ears, his eyebrows. You could just use the brush tool to sort of draw them. Use a thicker size, maybe a 3. And now we go ahead and paint it here. Awesome. Okay, now we've got that. Lighten up a bit of these areas using the spray tool. Also, the inside of his ear is kind of red. Also, he's got a little bit of sort of red areas on his cheeks. And also his lips are kind of red, so we'll go back to this tool. Use the same color and just actually use a bit of a more red color like this one, like that. Perfect. And guys, that is Wreck-It Ralph done. Hope you guys like this tutorial. Hopefully it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.